What do these three people have in common? One knows all the answers on a test, one doesn't need manuals to fix an engine, and one can solve puzzles most adults can't crack. They're all intelligent, but not in the same way. So, what is intelligence, really? Is it IQ? Test scores? Knowing Shakespeare quotes? Or is it something deeper? Something more human? Today, we're going beyond stereotypes, numbers, and grades to explore what intelligence truly means, according to psychologists, cultures, science, and real life. Segment 1, What Psychology Says About Intelligence. Let's start with psychology's official take. The American Psychological Association defines intelligence as the ability to derive information, learn from experience, adapt to the environment, understand, and correctly use thought and reason. Let's break that down. It's not just about knowing things. It's about how you learn from life, how you solve problems, how you make sense of the world, and most importantly, how you adapt. That last one, adaptability, that's the hidden superpower of intelligence. Because life doesn't come with an answer key. Here's a real-life example. Person A is top of their class. They can memorize anything. Person B dropped out, but started a business, failed a few times, learned from every mistake, and now leads a team. So, who's more intelligent? Traditionally, you'd say person A. But in the real world, person B might thrive more. This is what modern psychology is waking up to. It's not about what you know, it's about how you think. Segment 2, How Culture Changes the Meaning of Intelligence. But what if I told you that your culture shapes how you define intelligence? In the West, like the US or Europe, we usually link intelligence to logic, analysis, academic achievement. It's about scoring higher, competing harder, and standing out. But in many African cultures, intelligence means something very different. It includes social responsibility, wisdom, and community harmony. The smartest person might not be the best at math, but the one who resolves conflict, takes care of others, and brings people together. In Eastern cultures like Japan and China, intelligence often includes humility, emotional control, and self-awareness. The wise person is the one who listens more than they speak. Here's a powerful example. Researchers gave kids in Kenya a test, not about algebra or history, but about local herbal medicine. Knowledge that matters deeply in their culture. The Kenyan children aced it. Western children failed. Same age, same brain, different definitions of intelligence. So ask yourself, are we measuring the right things? Segment 3, A Short History of Intelligence Testing. Let's rewind. In the late 1800s, Sir Francis Galton tried to measure intelligence with sacks by testing reaction time, sensory perception, even skull size. He believed intelligence was inherited, like eye color. But these methods didn't work. And worse, they helped fuel the pseudoscience of eugenics. Then came Alfred Binet in 1905. He wasn't trying to rank people, he wanted to help children. His goal? To identify which students needed extra support in school. He created the first version of what we now call the IQ test. But Binet warned the world, a test score is not a prophecy. Intelligence can grow. Sadly, his warning was ignored. His tool became a weapon, used to label, sort, and divide people. Segment 4, What IQ Really Measures and What It Doesn't. Today, IQ tests measure logical reasoning, verbal skills, math ability, and memory. And yes, they can predict success in certain areas, like school or specific jobs. But IQ doesn't capture everything that makes someone smart. It doesn't measure creativity, or leadership, or emotional insight, or persistence, or imagination, or curiosity. A kid who struggles with math might write poetry that changes lives, or build machines from scratch without ever reading a manual, or sense when someone is in pain without a word being spoken. Albert Einstein said it best, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Segment 5, Howard Gardner's 9 Types of Intelligence. In 1983, psychologist Howard Gardner challenged everything. He proposed a bold new idea. There isn't just one intelligence. There are many. Here are his 9. Linguistic, word smart, logical, mathematical, number smart, spatial, visual or 3D smart, musical, sound smart, bodily kinesthetic, movement smart, interpersonal, people smart, intrapersonal, self smart, naturalistic, nature smart, existential, big question smart. Let's play a quick game. LeBron James, bodily kinesthetic, Yo-Yo Ma, musical. Oprah Winfrey, interpersonal. Jane Goodall, naturalistic. Elon Musk, logical, mathematical, and spatial. Buddha, existential and interpersonal. You get the idea. You can be brilliant in ways that don't show up on a test. Segment 6. Why intelligence matters now more than ever. So why does all this matter? Because the world is changing fast. We need minds that can adapt fast, that can learn new things, that can understand both humans and machines. We need people who can think creatively, work in teams, and solve problems that haven't even been invented yet. Schools need to stop teaching only to the test and start honoring all kinds of intelligence. Companies are learning that emotional intelligence might matter more than a perfect resume. And as we build AI, designers are now asking, can we teach machines to understand empathy, ethics, human creativity? To do that, we first have to understand the full spectrum of what makes humans intelligent. Final segment, what is intelligence really? So, what is intelligence? You are not a score, not a number, not a grade. You are a thinker, a learner, a problem solver, a dreamer. That's intelligence. It's not how smart you are, it's how you're smart. So tell me, what's your intelligence? Drop it in the comments below. Are you visual, musical, interpersonal, spiritual? Like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more deep dives into the psychology of you.